Volunteer induction is essential to create a good relationship with your volunteer or volunteers, and this presentation aims to help you ensure you include all the essential elements. If you were running any sort of training, and that's really what induction is, would you dream of spending the whole time just talking at people? Of course not. You'd try to make the experience as interesting and participative as possible. Having said that, if you just want them to know where the toilet is and how to claim expenses, maybe a 10-minute chat would just do the trick. It all depends on how big and complicated your organisation is, how much you think they need to know, and how soon. It also depends on your volunteer roles, since there may well be some important information they really can't operate effectively without. Make the distinction between need to know and nice to know and prioritise accordingly. Think about visuals too. People don't all take in information the same way, and some respond better to pictures or photographs than they do to talking or text. You might be able to show a video, stick some pictures around the walls to liven up a talk about what your organisation does. Better still, why not get real people involved? Invite some current volunteers to take part and give some feedback about their experiences, or have clients talking about what makes a good volunteer. The input doesn't have to be all one way either. Your volunteers may well have questions they want to ask or be anxious about something. Make sure you give them time and an opportunity to address any burning issues or answer any queries. The input doesn't have to be all one way either. Your volunteers may have questions they want to ask or be anxious about something, so it's a great idea to allow an opportunity to address any burning issues. Make sure you've allocated enough time. Have somewhere quiet and private to chat. Don't try and do it in a busy office or a corridor. Bite-sized chunks. Don't give the volunteer too much information all at once and overload them. Don't make the volunteering role sound contractual. Don't issue conditions on the volunteering or time limits. Don't make them feel pressured. If the role's not right for them, it's better if they can feel comfortable with saying it doesn't suit them and walk away. Give the volunteer information to take away and digest. Encourage them to consider things and ask questions. Keep it friendly. Meet the team, staff, volunteers, clients or service users. Run through the role. Look at the site layout, maybe a tour of the building. Talk about the support on offer and who they can talk to if things aren't going well, they have something they want to ask. Tea, coffee, toilets, any rest areas. Have you got a trial period? Do you look at reviews and changing the role if appropriate? Volunteer availability. Who will be their key contact and backup contact if they aren't available? Don't overload the volunteer. Try and do it in small, manageable chunks. What are the arrangements if they can't come in for any reason? Who do they contact? How do they get in touch? Are there special arrangements for car parking, or such as allocated space or car park passes? Run through some relevant policies and procedures, but do keep it simple. Perhaps give them information to take away and look at later. Is there an ID badge? Uniform? Do they need any PPE, such as steel toe cap boots, a high-vis vest or a hard hat? Health and safety, such as the fire evacuation procedure. Do volunteers need to sign in and out? How to use equipment, such as computers or other relevant equipment. Is there any mandatory training, such as safeguarding, food hygiene? Ask them about their aspirations. Talk about expenses and how to claim them if you pay them. Make them feel valued and welcome. What can you do for the volunteer? Do you have a checklist when you do an induction with volunteers to make sure you cover all the important information and don't forget anything? It also ensures that you're consistent, as you can use the same checklist with every volunteer. Your volunteer handbook's a great induction tool too. You can work through key sections of the handbook with the volunteer and discuss them with them, and perhaps give them a hard copy to take away so they can come back and ask questions if they have any queries. This also makes sure that you cover all the important elements of induction. Why not involve existing volunteers or clients? The Volunteer Centre has a wide range of resources for those who manage volunteers. These range from sample documents, information sheets, we can give you links to online resources, and also potential networks that may help with your volunteer management, where you can connect with other people who manage volunteers. There's no such thing as a silly question when you're involving volunteers, and we're more than happy to help you if we can. Please do get in touch and we'll do our best to help. Here are our contact details, email, direct phone number, and also our Facebook and Twitter feeds. There's loads of information on our website, which is volunteeringcounts.org.uk, including details of our training. We do regular posts on our blog sharing information, ideas, events, and also have an opportunity of the day every single day for local volunteer involving groups. So why not get in touch and see how we can help you get the very best of your volunteer programme?